Hey there, everybody. Yes, I'm frying chicken, but I thought it necessary for me to do an introduction for the introduction because it's been so long since I made that fried chicken video. I just wanted to say, hey, and confession, this is actually the second introduction to the introduction that I've done because the other one I did like 2 weeks ago and I still ain't posted a video. Still ain't finished editing. I'm actually on my way to work this morning. I apologize, and I gotta crack the whip on my own self because I really need to get back regular with my videos. I enjoyed doing that, and I enjoyed y'all. I enjoyed the feedback, so please keep it coming. I will see y'all soon, so stay tuned. We're gonna fry some chicken. Hey everybody. It is Sunday and I'm frying some chicken, but I like to do the boneless, skinless chicken breasts and like cut them up in like little, I guess you could call them nuggets. It's pretty easy, but it tastes really good. It does. I'll have my liquid mixture and I'll have my flour mixture, and I'll show y'all what I put in there. This is my chicken that I pulled out of the freezer. I went to the meat market and I bought like $25 worth of chicken. And they come in like big whole breast. Anyway. So I cut them up and I put them in these little baggies. What I like to use is some buttermilk. Now I haven't used eggs for frying chicken in a while. I just haven't. If you use eggs, typically, that's good too. I just haven't done it because I just feel like I don't really need eggs. And I am going to put a little bit of pickle juice in there. And the only reason that I do that, because I haven't always done that, but I have for the past few years, is because I heard that's what they do at Chick-fil-A. So I started doing it because I love Chick-fil-A. This is a chicken broth base. Now, my favorite chicken broth base is better than bouillon. That is my favorite. I love that stuff. However, I have this, and it's pretty good, but not as good as better than bouillon. So I'm going to use this in here since I'm just frying chicken. You know, it's not like I'm making a soup and you're really going to be able to tell that much. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. And I'll be getting some salt from that as well, of course. You know, I flavor the chicken two ways. I get a little bit of flavoring in my liquid mixture, and then I'll have some flavoring in my flour mixture. And I'll show you what I put in that. I'm just going to mix this up. Need some more buttermilk in here. Sometimes I'll even add maybe just like a little bit of water to this mixture because buttermilk is really thick. And that's all I do for liquid. I'll show you how I cut up my chicken. See, look at these big old chicken breasts. Okay, so, you know, just cut it up any kind of way, just like in little nuggets. Or they're a little bigger than nuggets, actually, I guess. But that's how we like ours. If you like strips, you can do strips. But I like to do nuggets because I think they're just easier to work with, and when you're frying them, especially. And I like to let these soak for a little bit. And you may think that you don't have enough liquid mixture in here, but there's really more in there than you think. Because see that little bit that I ain't gonna touch that I poured into this, that's plenty for the amount of chicken that I have here. I feel like I should have set out more than this because I will make this stuff up and we'll eat on it. Well, it doesn't last long. But it's good to have as like leftovers. Okay, so I am just going to cut the rest of my chicken up. I'm just going to let it sit in this mixture probably about 30 minutes. That'll be plenty of time because it's getting a little late. And I definitely should have set out more chicken. That ain't gonna be enough. Oh well. Anyhow, for my dry mixture, I like to use, I usually just have some self-rising flour. If I have it, I just go ahead and use it. I have these 2 bags here that really need to be emptied out. Believe it or not, this is some white lip. Typically, I buy Hudson Cream self-rising flour because I love to use it for my biscuits. So good. I got a biscuit video. If you haven't seen that, check it out. But I got this white lily. I love white lily. But I got this flour, and I swear, I think that it didn't have the leavening agents in it, because I made some cornbread and it did not rise with this. So I stopped using it for stuff like that, and I just use it. So anyway, I thought it'd be good to use it for my chicken. I'll have measurements for y'all in the description. I just wanted to use that to get the bag out of the way. I didn't even know you was going. Will you close that door?
Braden picked me up.
To go where?
We just went to his house.
You didn't even tell me you were leaving.
Yeah, I did.
When?
When you told me to pick up your glasses.
What'd you say?
I said I'm leaving.
I don't remember.
But I'm about to leave again. Is the camera on? Thank you to us.
That's funny. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're
I'm
going?
gonna go eat my lunch, and I'm gonna go to the Uncharted movie.
Huh?
The Uncharted movie.
Uncharted movie? What's that?
It's a movie with Spider-Man in it. Tom Holland.
Uncharted movie where?
Has Cinemark.
With who?
Braden, his sister's going.
Brenna?
Yeah, and his other sister, Brooke.
What do you mean you're going to eat your lunch?
The lunch, you remember you told me to eat lunch before I ate that?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you're not going to be here for the taste test.
No, I'm coming back for it.
You ain't going to be here for the taste test.
I will be here for that.
Okay. It's better to have too much flour mixture than to not have enough, because I've done this, but that's probably going to be more than enough. But I've done this before in the past. It's been a while. And I've got down to like, a handful of chicken and did not have enough flour mixture. Didn't have to make a whole another thing of flour mixture. If you don't have this, it ain't no big deal. Only reason I'm using it is because I have it and I like it. I love paprika. Look at that. I need to get me some more. I got this at Sam's. I use paprika on so many things, for everything. Just about everything. Fish, poultry. Jeez.
I got like $8.
I don't know if there's anything in my billfold. Look and see. I don't know if there is. Anyway, beef, poultry, chicken, I love it. Love paprika.
Not 5, I can pick up from there.
You got enough?
I got 8.
Okay.
Like 19.
All right. You see I like it, how much I put in there. Okay. Pepper. Pepper. I like lots of pepper. Pepper just smells good when it's frying or cooking. I just love the smell of pepper. Where are you going? Are you?
I'm going to breakfast. We're going to go eat.
Where are you going to eat?
I'm not sure.
You have enough to eat and go to the movies? How much do you? Are you sure?
I can make it work. I got $13.
That's not gonna be. You know how much it costs to go to the movies when you're not going to a matinee?
How much?
A lot. That's why I go to matinees.
Well, can I use your card? I'll be back. I'm coming back after to get some of that. You know how to do good with your card?
Yeah, but it's my bank card.
What's that?
Where are y'all going to eat?
Lowe's.
Oh my gosh. All right, Noah.
Is it the brown one?
No, it's the black one.
The black one?
Bring me my billfold.
City card?
Yes, bring it here and make sure you got the right one.
This?
Yes, that's it. And do not lose that. Okay?
Whoa.
Shut the door when you go out. Is he out there?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, he's out here. His parents. Yeah.
All right, Noah.
Sid.
All right.
Thanks.
You might,
Huh?
if you use it as a credit card, you need my PIN.
All right. I'll remember.
If you need my PIN, it's the same thing.
All right.
Okay. All right, so pepper, lots of pepper, and sugar. Yes, you gotta have some sugar in your dry mixture. I just love, look at that. Well, that's a lot. Not really. But I love to put a little bit of sugar in my flour mixture for my chicken. A little bit more salt. And I am going to put a little bit of cayenne in it. Just a pinch or two. And your self-rising flour, of course, has a little bit of salt in it. This has a little bit of salt in it. Of course, you got a little bit of salt in here. That may sound like a lot, but it isn't really. And if you want to see if this has enough salt in it, this is what I do. I think that's enough salt because you don't want to get too salt. Okay, peanut oil. If you don't have peanut oil, that's okay, but this is definitely my preference for frying chicken. I've used canola oil before, and I just like how the peanut oil does better. Plus, that's what they use at Chick-fil-A. But I've been using peanut oil before I knew Chick-fil-A used peanut oil. Or even if they still do, they might not use that anymore. Because of food allergies. I don't know. Anyway, alrighty, we are ready to heat up our, sorry about that noise. We're ready to heat up our oil and to start frying the chicken. Okay. So one thing that I want to mention too also, whenever you're frying chicken, you can kind of tell when it's getting close to being done by the sound that it makes. Because you know how it's kind of loud now? The closer it gets to being done, it won't be as loud. If that makes sense. The frying noise will go down. Or the volume will go down on the frying noise, however you want to say. So, just a little tidbit there, I guess. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, but you see how it's not quite as noisy as it was earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. There they are. You know, you want to make sure your oil is hot, but you don't want it to be too hot. And if it's not hot enough, your chicken will be like greasy, saturated with oil, like not good. Look at that. There it is. It's going to be nice, juicy, flavorful chicken. So we want to hurry up and get some more chicken back in there because we don't want the grease to burn. You don't want to put too much chicken in it either because it will drop the temperature of the oil. You don't want that. It really is good to keep a thermometer in there if you can, especially if you don't have like a Fry Daddy, because that way you'll know exactly what your temperature of your oil is, and you will be able to cook your chicken just right every time. I'm going to let that heat up. Let this oil heat up a bit before I put more chicken in there. Hey guys, so I still have more chicken cooking, but there really ain't no sense in me waiting to do a taste test. I got me a nice piece right here, a nice crusty, in a good way, piece of chicken. Got that TV blasting. And I'm going to go ahead and take a bite for y'all. And I'm hungry. That's good. Good tasty chicken, y'all. Make you some. That's my video. I'm not fixing any fancy sides, or, well, not fancy. I mean, typically it'd be green beans and macaroni. You know, something like that. But anyway, I was just frying some chicken. So that's my video. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.